Today we're going to be doing a color along in Johanna Basford's Wonderful Wildflowers. So this is the page that I've chosen. It's really speaking to me, and I'm actually going to be using Sarah Renae Clark's color cubes. I did a unboxing and review of this already, and I will link it up in the cards above. So because it has these either moths or butterflies, I am going to use something. Well, I know I'm going to need that, so I'm going to take the card out for the bugs and butterflies. And I kind of briefly looked at the floral arrangements. So I'm not sure which one. One of these two. Oh boy, I wish I could ask you right now. Like, one of these two. This is brighter. Do I want brighter? Doesn't have any green though. I think I'm gonna go, do I want this? I think I'm gonna go for this because it's very muted, but I think that that's gonna work out really well. So if we go for that. So for the moths, I kind of want them to stand out. So I wanna do something with orange. I think I'm gonna go for this one. These two together. Let's get the bigger cards out and see. So for the floral arrangements, we're gonna do, wow, that's really pretty too. Do I want to change my mind now that I see them big? I really, really like this too. Okay, so this is a contender. Oh, this was it. We got to do this one. We got to do this one. It's beautiful. Okay, so we'll do that one, and then this one here. Did I screw this up somehow? I did. I'm not going to worry about putting it back right this second because it's stressing me out. Okay. So we're going to do this one. So we got to pick our pencils. I'm going to use Polychromos Pencils. Okay. So I'm going to go for this one, and I'm going to do a couple of variations of it. For the muted, we're going to do this color. I wish I had more pencils, friends. I need a very pale one. Are these all my pencils? Why do I feel like I'm missing pencils? Okay, so this is not really the right shade. And for the greens, oops. I dropped those on the floor. I gotta do better with my numbering system. How do you guys number yours? I feel like I need to make some changes or something. I'm gonna go this one. I'm gonna go this one. We are gonna do a lighter version. And if we look on the back, we can see the different variations of the colors. For this deep green, we're gonna go with this one. The lavender blush, man, that's so pretty. I'm actually going to grab a gray. I think that will work. I wonder if I have pencils somewhere else because I seem to be missing a lot of pencils. Okay, so from this card, these are the pencils. Boy, these are really pretty. These are the ones we're going to go with. This looks great. Do I want another green? I do. I want a muted green. We're doing a very limited palette. This is definitely going to be a challenge. Any other pencils that I want? We're going to get a white one, just in case. I'm going to also get this gray one. Okay, so this is for the flowers. I think this one was it. Because it has some of the same greens, so it's unified. We're gonna go with this one. We want this orange, this color, pale yellow, this color, this one. I'm really liking these. We need dark. I want this ruddy color. We're gonna get this one. And we're gonna get a, I don't typically do black, but we're gonna get a black just in case. Okay, so this is for the butterflies / moths. Okay, zoom you in. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do for the background, or if I'm gonna do a background, but I do wanna color the flowers the same. So if I'm thinking about a light source, I want this to be kind of like strong shadows. Throughout this color along, I'm going to be periodically popping in and out, letting you know what's going on, what I'm using, maybe even just sharing a little bit of information about my process or even more about me. And in between that, because it is, I would think it would be very hard to talk the entire time, although I do love to talk. In between, I'm going to mute myself and put some music on. If you don't like that, or you don't like my music, whatever it is that you don't like or you do like, I definitely want your feedback. So this is the speed at which I color, like you're watching right now. This is just the regular speed. But when I'm not talking, I am going to speed it up so that this video is not 5 hours long, which is, it's very possible that it could take that long, so that I'm not boring you. So please let me know what you think about this. I'm also going to zoom you in a little bit more. Just using very, very, very light pressure. I'm a layerist for sure. It's because of my history of painting with oil paint. I like to layer. So that's essentially why I'm almost putting this color on the entire petal. I'm kind of leaving the very edge. And I'm painting from light to dark, but I might come back in with white or erase later. Oh, I didn't grab my eraser, so I will have to grab that. Okay. The centers of the petals. Oh, I like this. Yes. Okay. We're gonna do one flower first because I want to make sure I like it before we move on to the other flowers. Sometimes I go together, like meaning I would work on the petals on everything, but I'm feeling this vibe right now. This pencil sharpener is an automatic. It stops and it makes me very nervous. I try to pull it out a lot of times because it makes me so nervous. This is my first color along, so you'll have to excuse me when occasionally things are out of focus. I promise it doesn't last very long when that happens, and I will get better at this. For those of you who do this or have done this longer than I have, what are some tips that you have? I have experience filming because of my cooking channel and also my nurse practitioner channel, but not really with my hand moving around so much. I don't know. I'm not sure. If you have pointers, I would love to hear them. It's a beautiful day here in Indiana. I live in Indiana in the United States. Whereabouts do you live? I would love to know. Is it pretty out where you are? As I'm coloring this page, it is November 5th. Is it the 5th? Yes, it's the 5th. When I'm thinking about light and shadows, I'm going more dimension for the petals than the light is coming from over here or there, because I want this to be very realistic, which might sound counterintuitive, but it's not. I like my my pages to come to life with more realism, but everybody is different and you really need to do whatever makes you smile. Even just flat coloring. I saw, and I'm in a couple Facebook groups for coloring, and somebody said that her friend said that she was a terrible colorist. That's horrible. That's a horrible thing to say. I'm really liking how that's coming out. It needs something. Polychromos really come to life the more you add to it. Really liking how that's coming out too. What do you think? What do you think about that color combination so far? I want to do something pretty with the dots. I just don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that with pencils or with glitter pens. Do you like chattier coloring sessions? Do you prefer music? I really like to watch the ones where they're chatting because I don't usually like the music that's in them. I'm actually gonna need an even more vibrant color. Like I need a brighter. Middle purple pink. And start there. It's just it's not popping enough for me. And what I like to do with these color cube cards is to use them for inspiration, but not to have it to where I have to do only that. That's not the way that my brain works. I kind of like to reserve the right to add as I go. And there's a vibe I'm going for, and I haven't found it yet. But this is getting to be more about what I was going for. I really like that cobalt green inside of there. It looks really, really good as a shadow. I don't know if it's picking it up on camera, but in person, I really like it. Then I'm gonna switch to that lighter pink color again, the 119, for the edge. I like to have a very sharp point. That's probably why I like Polychromos pencils so much, because I can get a very sharp point and they don't typically break. Like a Prismacolor might be a little more finicky. I am starting to press a little bit harder. Okay, I might have too much dimension on that petal, or it might be kind of cool. I haven't decided. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna go back in with that light chrome yellow 106. And I'm very aware I'm probably gonna get some orange, and I'm here for it. Oh yeah, like that. It's giving me a sunset or sunrise vibe. Actually, that's why it's usually so much better to get a color from like an orange more than just using orange. You're going to get more of a vibrant look. Oh yeah. So I like that. I like that a lot. And let's bring that same middle purple pink to this petal. Now I'm pressing very light because this is almost burnished already. Oh yeah. That is what I'm looking for. I need this part right here to be just a little bit smoother. Sometimes I will use colorless blender, where it is, but sometimes I will use that. I find it helps to obviously to blend, because it's a blender. Oh yeah, it needed this. It needed this more vibrant color, and some colors just don't go down. They don't lay down effortlessly. You just have to press so hard. You got to go over it so many times that sometimes you don't get to go over it as many times as you need before the paper's like, no, you're done. At that point, I might bring in a Prismacolor, or I might erase it. my electric eraser, but this, now, I'm kind of doing a rainbow effect, which is not what I was originally going for. But it's gonna go well, I think, with everything else that we're gonna do on this page. And if not, we're gonna travel down this road and see where it takes us. Are you coloring this page with me? Are you coloring something else? Are you coloring in this book or a different book? I would love to know. That's what it was. It's such a cool effect, but let's go back in with that light yellow. Just over here at the edges. And where's my eraser? I have this electric eraser, this right here. That's better. Bring that back. Just a little bit too dark. I'm going in the direction of the way that the petal would be. I'm not going sideways. Okay. That was not the shade that I wanted it to be. So we're gonna go, let's use our Purple Violet 136. I have a tendency to change my mind a lot whenever I'm drawing, painting, coloring, and you know what, friends? That's completely fine. I'm here for it, and I am an experimenter at heart. And with that light pink. This petal is behind, so it's going to be darker, but I do want the tip in a couple of places. I'm going to go in with the white. It's not doing what I want it to do. I'm going to leave that for now because I don't know what I want to do with it. So going back in with that middle purple pink, 125. I promise I'm going to get better at this, friends, that I'm moving the book around so much and my hair is in the way. I'm going to figure this out. Please bear with me while I am figuring this out. And not only am I figuring out filming with this, but I'm figuring out what do I want to do with the colors of this, because I have deviated so far from my color palette. But again, I'm here for it because I want to paint from my heart. What do you do? Do you allow yourself freedom? For me, if I am not giving myself freedom, I don't even want to do it. I'm not going to get the same joy that I'm going to get. And yeah, I'm going to get some stress because if it's not going according to plan, like with that tiny little petal over there, it's not doing what I want it to do. And I'm noticing that even now as I keep moving the book. I promise I'm going to get better, friends. I need a darker shade. It's just not laying down the way I want it to. So I think we're gonna get this blue violet 137. You see how I'm contouring with the flower petal goes like this? My line is going like this, so it's more seamless. Going back in with 125. Purposefully drawing some lines now. So if you see, Johanna's got the start of the lines. I'm going in with a very thin line. This is a very sharp point. It doesn't have to be a continuous line all the way. It could start, break, and then continue. Do you see how this petal just looks so dimensional? Very different from this one. So watch. Let's do this one now. So you can either start where the line is or just choose your... See, I really like that because it's not connected. And I'm not just going straight, I'm contouring so that the dimension comes through. I really, really like that. I think that's going to really help this little guy over here. Yeah, see? That looks good. I'm gonna open this edge. Just a little bit. Don't be afraid to experiment or to mess up, because the best results usually come from when like a risk. And I'm envisioning it spraying, it's like coming out like this down over here. a lot of experience with paint, and I've used pencils a lot, but a lot more confident with paint because I know what to do. I've been painted hundreds and thousands of paintings. And with my oil paint, you can't really mess up. You don't like what you did, you either wipe it off at the end of the day, which I've done, which sucks. You know, you spend an hour. Sometimes I'd be sitting at my easel for 6-7 hours, and I would just wipe it off. So it's like I wasn't even there, and that's what my background is in. So this is so different because I can erase it. This eraser works great, but the paper remembers, and it's not going to be as easy to do that as it is with paint. But I don't want to paint or draw or sketch or color afraid. Because it comes through when you do that. Daggone Nat. Get out of here, Nat. Do you like the way this is coming out? I do. Oops. I don't necessarily love it yet, but it's just started. And I'm also using colors that I'm not comfortable with. It's also kind of veering away from our color palette a little bit, but that's okay. I will not be silenced. My creativity will shine through. Oops. I also really like to take my time. Again, my background is with animal paintings, and I would spend months on the same painting. But I wouldn't work on the same painting every day for 8 hours. I might do one layer, I might work on it for 20 minutes, I might work on it for 3 to 4 hours. Not necessarily every day, depending on what I was in the mood for. So I had like so many whips, at least 35 whips happening. I thrive with whips, and it's carried over into my coloring because I really love starting things. What about you? Does it stress you out? For me, it really expands my mind. It allows me to think about possibility. So yeah, I could spend so long on one thing. Like, I thought I was just gonna bust this out in like an hour. I've been at this for 60 something minutes. It's probably faster for you. And I don't even have one flower colored, but that's okay. What I'm doing is I'm working out the subject, the composition, the lighting, the vibe, the feeling, the emotion as I go. For me, it's really hard to plan that. I could have the greatest plans. All of the animal paintings that I did, I sketched them. My clients knew what they were getting, but the feeling, the emotion that you get when you look at it, that comes from within us as the colorist, as the creator. That's not in a photo. And I'm not trying to say if you're a photographer that there's no emotion, because there is, but it's not. Okay, put it this way, like when I was working on these paintings, a lot of the times the dogs either were sick or had already passed away, and that's why they wanted them. So I would call them, and I wanted to know about them. What was their favorite toy? What was their personality like? If they were already passed away, if they weren't, I wanted to meet them, spend some time with them. I would video them and take lots of photos. But I also just wanted to see to understand who they were when they weren't around strangers, and carry that emotion into the actual painting. And it may seem extreme for me to be talking about that if I'm coloring, but I'm doing the same thing. I'm thinking about, how do I want to feel when I look at this flower? What is the emotion? How do I feel coloring it? Seeing the petals come to life, does it make me happy? Do I feel sadness? Do I feel energetic, hopeful? Like, what is the feeling that I have? Or do I feel anything? Maybe I don't. And I'm thinking I really need something else. I'm not sure. That lightest yellow color may help to have the petals pop, because that's the vibe I'm going for. We'll see. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. And I'm not just going to do it in one spot, because if I just do it here and nowhere else, it's going to stand out and look odd. Kind of thinking about doing the lines like I did earlier with this. So I'm not going in a circular, I'm just kind of going straight. I'm following the contour of the petal. Now I'm going to go back to the edges, and I'm using little circles, and then I'm pulling it down. See? Little circles, pulling it down. Because I want this part of the flower petal to not look like it doesn't belong on the rest. Then what we can do, like I think I went too far, we're going to take our eraser, and I'm going to now think about, either we could go down, but I'm actually going to come across. Ooh, I like that. And because I like that, I am going to just a little bit. I am a fan. I love that. I am a fan of using this eraser as if it was paint. And for this part here, I'm going to curve around because it's kind of coming this way, and then pull it down. You're going to see when I come over the top with this, with the pencil, it's going to lay different, because what I'm changing the texture of this by doing this. Straight down. Ooh, okay. Again. Around, pull down. Okay, I'm liking this. Is this scary to you? Seeing me do this? Are you like, there's no way I'm doing this? You could use a kneaded eraser if you're scared. I don't think a kneaded eraser does as good of a job, but let's try it. So if I want to come across, it does do it. It actually does it pretty good, but it's not as rough looking, and I actually like the rough. And I'm squeezing it to get it super thin. So it does work with the kneaded eraser. I prefer the electric eraser. Yeah. It's a vibe. Okay, I see I messed that up right there, but that's okay. It's okay. Did I really mess it up, or is it a happy accident? Okay, now we're gonna go over the top. We need the right color. This color is just it's not laying down the way that I want. So we're gonna find another one. Ooh, where was this one? How come I didn't see this before? Okay. Notice how far away from the color palette we're getting, but that's fine. This is how I roll. So Pink Matter Lake 129. Let's see if it works. Okay, I already really like this. It's going into the ridges of where I used that eraser because it roughened up the texture. And that's what I want. I want this to be dimensional, to look alive. I like that. Do you see the difference that made right here? I softened up I can actually feel it on the paper. I softened up the way that the eraser made it bumpy, but this color actually lays in better. This one just doesn't want to go on the paper. I don't understand why. I thought I had heard somebody say they didn't think Polychromos worked in these books. I mean, that's mostly what I use, but this is the first time I'm using this book, but I think that they just meant Johanna's books in general. Maybe that was Eerie books. I don't know. I don't follow the masses. I want to make my own rules and break them. I don't want somebody to tell me what I can and can't do. I'm stubborn like that. What about you? If somebody were to say you don't want to do that because it doesn't work, do you believe it? I'm just so curious. Please let me know. Okay, can you see the difference? The difference here? I'm gonna try to remember. I'm gonna put on the screen what it looked like before we did the eraser and this. It's so much better. It's like, and when we come back in and we put those dots, it's going to like light up. Now I'm feeling the passion from this. Like, it's early morning here, not where I'm at. Where I'm at, it's later in the day. It's early morning, which is actually my favorite time of day, and the sun is just coming up, and the petals are essentially like saying good morning, like how they like to face the sun. Flowers like to turn towards the light, like leaves, everything. And I want to capture that feeling, the vibe of a new day. Maybe there's it rained a little bit ago. Like, it's not raining right now, but a little bit ago it rained, and so everything is just happy. Like this petal, this flower, this plant is alive, right? And it's basking in the light, the first light, God's light of the day. I hope if I'm really offending you in any way, just mute me. This is how I feel in the morning. Grateful being outside. I was out with my grandson. He is 7 months. Yeah, goodness, 7 months. 7 months old, and I have had the pleasure of being with him nearly every day since he was born. And he loves going for walks. So as soon as he came over today, I put him in the stroller. It was about 7:30 so in the morning, so like the sun just came out, and we went for a walk. And that feeling, like they had just cut down all the cornfields where I live, and the beautiful light and the fall with the, oh man, now I kind of want to put some, maybe we'll save that for the butterflies, because I was going to say I really want to put some orange in here now. But that light, that first light of day, when it's like no one else is awake, maybe they are, people are driving to work or whatever, but the way that I feel inside in the morning is like I'm the only one there. And possibility, that's the word I couldn't find. Possibilities. That's what this painting, well, I didn't paint this, but essentially we are. As colorists, we are painting this. Our feelings, our soul comes through these pictures. But that hope, that new beginning, the wonderment of what the day has in store, that feeling. I don't know, is it just me? It can't be. That's what I want. Looking at this flower, that's what I want to feel when I look at this, like motivated, peaceful, like I'm in the presence of looking at something. I'm a part of something bigger, more meaningful. I got all that from 129. Was this the color? It was. I got all the feelings of hope from Pink Matter Lake. Did you know that Pink Matter Lake is wonderment? And now I'm just playing. There's so many layers on here. I mean, I probably can't even put any more, but if I can't, I'm gonna bust out my Prismacolors and I'm gonna make it happen. Pushing a little bit harder now because I want those lines, but this one might not. Man, I really like that. What do you guys think about this so far? Do you like it? See, I feel like we need, let's go in with the light chrome yellow 106. This yellow is just not doing it.
I'm feeling like I need just a little more pop of color, so when in doubt, my philosophy is just go for it.
Like this petal just doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Okay. Erase for time. Now I just need to soften it. What was the one? Was this it? Yeah, Pink Matter Lake 129. Okay, maybe if I put a little bit more of the purple. Let's use... This is supposed to be behind it. It shouldn't pop out at me, and it's popping out at me. It's really bothering me, actually, and that's better. Does my style of coloring stress you out, or are you here for it? Okay, I need... If all else fails, I will put glitter pen in there somewhere. Let's clean up that edge. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, it's kind of starting to not annoy me as much anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go away from that now because it's really irritating me. I kind of want to do these dark. I don't know. And these are just lost. You can't even see them.
I'm really unsure of how I want to complete this flower, which is why I keep changing pencils. And rather than cutting this out and making it look like everything just works perfectly, I decided to leave the mistakes. So I'm going back and forth between erasing, and I did accidentally erase more than I wanted, but that's okay because I'm here for it.
I'm not used to having lines. I'm used to making the lines. And over here, I'm going to just bring that orange, extend it out so that it just looks like the dust, like the way these inner, like, because they're not flat, because they're like this, like the dust. Does that make sense? I hope so.
as soon as I allowed myself to approach the page the same way I would approach a painting, which is, I'm not going to make a mistake. It's a happy accident. And please excuse the blur. I promise I'm going to get better at this. I'm noticing that I really want to see some color on the leaves, and we're going to do that next.
Boy, I really can't stay in the lines. I hope my head is not in the way.
My head was absolutely in the way, so I did have to edit out a little bit of footage, but I don't think it's going to hinder what we're doing here.
I'm building it up with layers instead of just I'm choosing one color or 3 colors for light, like highlight, shadow. That doesn't really work. Like my brain doesn't go like that. But it doesn't, it just doesn't work like that for me. Let's get these leaves. It's a very pretty bud. What do you think? Do you think that this is a success so far? Are you like, oh my goodness, what is she doing? She totally messed up the first one she's doing, and Wonderful Wildflowers. That's the name of it, right? Yeah, good grief. When I first started coloring, it did. I feel like it saved my life because I was having a midlife crisis or nervous breakdown or something. There was a lot going on for me personally and professionally too. It was hard. I was having a hard time, friends. And I became so competitive with myself with coloring, and then it wasn't fun because I was afraid to color, and that's why I ended up ripping out a book in World of Flowers, because I wasn't doing it the way that it made me happy. I was doing it the way that I felt I had to do it because other people are doing it, or to compare myself to the way other people color. And that's not why I'm coloring, so that I can show people how great I am. I'm doing it for me. And I lost sight of that, so then I wasn't being true to myself. Man, these leaves are, and I love this one, how it's like bent over. This is making me want to draw really bad. Would you ever want to draw with me? Does that sound like something that would be fun? We could do it on a live stream, or maybe on my community tab, you could talk about like what you're interested in. And I'm open to, I'm willing to try anything. I'm willing to try anything. Well, within reason, please. Within reason. But if there was like a scene, a landscape, florals, an animal, something that you'd want to, like a lesson in, or we just figure it out together, I am open to that. What do you think about this so far? If you're liking this, can I get a thumbs up, please? This still needs something, so I think I'm gonna go in with the cold gray, 235.
I'm a very emotional person, and definitely an emotional artist, and clearly an emotional colorist. And it needs to feel right for me. So again, I'm not afraid to experiment, to put color on and erase it.
I kind of like that. I am going to go in with this pink, purple pink, middle purple pink 125 right over here, just so that's not standing out quite so much. I'm gonna put some of this color here. Why not? Oh yeah, I like that. think I'm gonna make it this color. I didn't like it with the orange. Oh, see, I like that better. I think it needs some white dots, maybe.
So much of my process is trying to figure out what it is I want to express. If this is stressful to you, let me know and I will think of a better way to share what I know, what I've learned, my process with you. Ultimately, I want this channel to be what you want to see, and not just about me.
Yes. I really like that. I feel like we can bring this to life. We can. So we started with that green. Let's go in with the chrome oxide green, 278. I don't ever like to not put this somewhere else. So I am gonna put some of this on the flowers, whether it makes sense or not. I am, because it would reflect, like it would be there. It would, just a little bit. Like, I'm not trying to make green petals, but just a little bit like that. That might be too much, but we're gonna leave it for now.
Art is so much more than the finished product, and as soon as I changed my mindset around that to enjoying the process, I actually grew as an artist.
Because if I'm there just for the end, I'm not ever in the moment. And if I'm not living in the moment, I'm not enjoying my life, and that's not a good feeling. And because this stuff takes a long time. I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of me putting extra pressure on myself that I have to finish these, and put out something that's like 4 hours long, that's a lot of pressure. We can color together for a little bit of time. I don't want to not be present and still work in the book, because I'm not going to like what happens if I'm not there. Does that make sense? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out the stages of us doing it together. If you don't like that, please let me know and I will change it for the next time. I want to do what you guys want. But I also have to be true to myself. And I want to enjoy the process and trust the process, that it will work out. This is going to be spectacular. But I want to enjoy every second of it. I don't want to just hurry. Does that make sense? I feel like there is enough. There is enough. Let's I don't want to end with that one. Let's go back in with the Hooker's Green 159. I like that. This is very, very, very light layer. I'm just starting. I'm placing the colors, seeing what I like. These two shades of green go really well together. I feel like that could be really fun for us to just spend some time together. Maybe you won't like that because you're gonna want to, like, you don't want to stop when I stop. If that's the case, you can just wait until all the parts are up and then do it all at once. I mean, I'm going to try it like this. And if you don't like it, will you let me know? Please be nice to me too. I am a very sensitive person. That's what it's in my chart for health. She's sensitive. Genetically, I'm sensitive genetically. I'm a huge nerd. If you don't know, I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm a functional medicine specialist. I'm also a nutritionist. And I'm somebody that's overcome lots of health issues, lots of autoimmune diseases. I lost my thyroid. They told me that I didn't have long to live, essentially. This was years ago. It's what drove me to go back to school for functional medicine and change everything about my life and my health and what I do for my job and how everything. It changed everything in like the best possible way. But in doing all of this, I did my genetics, and I am very sensitive genetically. It makes sense. I've got lots of methylation issues and detoxification pathway issues. If you're not interested in talking about health, let me know and I'll stop. If you are interested, I would love to talk more about it with you. Let me know and we can chat about health while we color together. If there's a different book, because I also don't want to just work in this. I know you heard me say, I am a many whip gal. If there is another page in this book that you would like to color, will you let me know? You can send me an email. You can send me a DM on Instagram. You can comment on this video. You can make a community post. You can shout from the rooftops and maybe I'll hear you. I probably won't if you do that, unless you're right across the street, and then I'll probably hear you. But let me know, because then maybe we could have like several going, like maybe this and this at the same time, or a different book, or we could be working on this one day and this the next. That to me is exciting. Like that's what I want to do. But I want to know, what do you want to do? If A, B, or none, you want another option? Give me one. We have veered away a little bit, but that is okay. Next thing I'm going to do is work on the bud. So I'm going to start with the lightest color. I'm kind of thinking I might want to do a background now. What do you guys think? I'm kind of envisioning soft pastels, because I think I would like to see this as a full spread, even though it's not. It will be for me. I really like how that's looking. Great, just like that. Now we're going to switch gears and we're going to work on that butterfly, and I'm going to take inspiration from this card. So we're going to go in with our dark cadmium light color. How do I want to do this? I think we're going to do black on the bottom and yellow and orange on the top. And let's do all three at the same time. They're all different, but we're going to do them. What should we do? We're going to do yellow on the top of each, but we might change it up, or we might not. Have you been watching a lot of color alongs? I have. I like all kinds. I like very detailed ones, and I also like really simple ones. Kind of like just coloring in general. I don't like to do the same all the time because I get bored. Orange glaze, 1 set of 3, 113. Then here, I'm going to actually focus. See how Johanna gives us lines? I'm using them. Well, it would be darker down over here. So I'm using the same colors, but they're not the same wings. And that looks really pretty. See, now that we know what our color scheme is, it's going to go a lot faster. For me, a big part of this was just figuring out what am I doing. And this is just so vibrant. Why can't I get this brighter? We are going to end up using gel pens, I think, inside of there, just to really make it pop. And when we fill those in, it's going to be spectacular. Now we're going to go in with our dark color, but I don't want to go in straight with black. So we're going to go in with our gray color, our 235 cold gray. And if we're using this as a reference, obviously it's not the same one. I'm going to put white dots on it, so I'm not going to worry too much. Do I want blue down here? I actually think I want to put blue. I reserve the right to change my mind. I did say that before, didn't I? I'm going to go really lightly because I'm not sure. I do like that. Now I'm thinking I'm actually going to put some purple in it because seeing this next to these, although I do want them to stand out. I think I am going to go in with the black, but I'm going to have this peering through in some spots so it's just not solid. I don't want too many colors, even though this is clearly rainbow, competing because it's gonna take away, I feel. Okay, first let's go in with another layer of 235. Oh, we didn't even do this here. Okay, let's. Oh, I like that. Okay, now. Just. I do like that. I think we're going to end up. Let's try something. Maybe I do that. Don't I have a blue? What's the blue? Oh, there it is. Put some of this just to make it a little bit more dynamic so it's not a static color on the body. This one up here is really pretty. Missing something. It's missing dots is what it's missing. Back in with the cool gray. We are going to need the black, I think. They all have their own personalities, don't they? And I am pressing relatively hard, so I'm going in with black. I'm doing what people say not to do, 199, because that's how I roll. Just a little bit. I really want to, ooh, that looks good, make it pop. I already told you I am a risk taker, a rule breaker. Those look very nice, if I say so myself. Let's go in with the yellow, the light chrome yellow 106. I can't help myself. We're going to go back in with the orange glaze, 113. Yeah. Go back in with this dark cadmium yellow 108. That one, I like how that is right there. Let me just show you guys this pencil sharpener. It's crazy. It just spits it out. This thing is awesome. Okay. I think I was watching Sarah Renae Clark's live stream. I don't know if it was a new one or an old one, and she said she was terrified to put her pencils inside of there, like it's going to eat them up, and that's how I feel too. But honestly, the pencil sharpener she recommended, the handheld Tigal, chewed up like 2 of my Prismacolor pencils, a bunch of it. I don't like those pencil sharpeners. I will stick it in there any day. I think they look great because I'm going to come in with some white dots to just put a little, and maybe even glitter, I don't know. So now we're going to go on with this one. And I'm going to try to remember what I did. So we're going to start light to dark, 106. I'm actually going to do them both at the same time. In like a speed racing way. I don't remember exactly what I did inside of here, but we're gonna wing it, friends. I do want to put some of this out here. Just Polychromos layers so well. I want a layer because of that. And again, now we know what we're doing. My husband saw this and he really liked it. Then I showed him my color palette and he said, wait a minute, you didn't stick with it. I'm like, oh, I changed it and I have reserved the right to do that. As the colorist, I can do what I want, right? Right. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's take that light yellow 106 and let's go around all the edges. So if we're going to do light to dark, let's double down. I'll try not to switch colors so many times, because then I have to keep putting the color up on the screen. And it wears me out. Even though this is my first color along, I think. Well, it's gonna be the first one you ever see. I probably tried to do something like this, but I didn't like how it turned out. So I purged it, and with some of my earlier works. Even though I'm still an early colorist, I mean, it's only been a couple of months of me even knowing this existed. I will say I am so grateful to know it exists. Wow, that's so pretty. And it actually looks pretty like that if we just had very pale flowers, which I'm so inspired right now. Okay, anyway, next we're gonna go orange glaze 113. What did I use that other orange for? I don't remember. We're not gonna worry about that right now. We didn't put orange here. Remember, we got orange color by the other colors. So now let's go in, even though I do not like this color, we're going to use it again, 119. Very, very, very light. For the flip through, I believe for the flip through, I use this setup for the October coloring completed pages and whips. I used my phone. And I had let you guys know I have all of these cameras because I do have a cooking YouTube channel, Dining with Tara. Been doing that for very years. Before I ended up getting sick and losing my thyroid, it was a pretty big part of my life. Like I was putting out like 3 videos a week and working full-time at the hospital and also in school full-time. This was 7 years ago, in school to be a nurse practitioner also, and I had so much energy back then. Not nearly as much now in my 51-year-old body. Is it okay for us to say our ages? I mean, if I'm not asking you yours, I'm allowed to tell you mine. That's really pretty. I am on my kitchen island doing this. My office desk is not big enough to do this currently. My new office will be completed soon as they put the roof on and finish in there. It's an addition. And then I'm going to have this, aside from like, I'm going to have my desk to see my patients and my clients, but then I'm also going to have I'm envisioning like a 7-foot or even an 8-foot desk. Wooden. I want it to be wood to dedicate to my art. I'll probably have my easel in front of the window instead, but one of the windows. And on this desk, I want to have my sewing machine stuff also. I used to make all of my clothes and my kids' clothes. Fun fact. Okay, so I'm gonna pop in here and let you know I made a change. Again, I love the light color inside of the center of this so much that this is why we are not gonna be afraid to erase, because it's okay. We also could go over the top with acrylic if it won't erase, or if something gets messed up. We can make changes. Already, I like this so much better with the light center. There's so much tooth, or like white rather, of the paper still there. But we know what we're going for because we have our reference. now you can see that I am really starting the burnishing part. So it's looking more and more like our first. It's getting the white of the paper gone. This is very therapeutic for me right now. Like, you didn't see this in your time, but I did have to take a break for about 30 minutes and go outside and help my husband. I threw his sweatshirt on because friends, I was on the roof the other day, like literally tied to it. Like, get your mind away from there. That's not what I was tied doing. No, tied off so I wouldn't fall and die. Because we're renovating and we were ripping the roof off. Having to, like, the story is long. I don't want to get all into it right now because I'm feeling very relaxed coloring and that's going to stress me out. If you ever are interested in knowing more about that, or what on earth are we doing over here, let me know. And I don't know, I could do a chatty color along. I'll channel my inner Kira from a pictured purpose and try my hand at vlogging, maybe. I guess I have done that on some of my other channels. So yeah, I mean, I could do something like that if you're interested in that. But anyway, I was on the roof the other day and it was very dangerous. But so he asked me to go outside. He said, can you help me for a second? So I just ran out there. You know, I'm wearing the regular clothes. And then I saw what he was doing. And I'm like, do I need my gloves? And he's like, yes. And this isn't for cold weather. It's gloves so that I'm not bleeding like I was all over Johanna Basford's book. This book. Except, of course, I didn't get blood on it. Thank God. But so I put his sweatshirt on so I don't ruin my clothes. Thanks, Tom. And yeah, I was out there for about 30 minutes. You didn't miss anything. And so if you hear banging, that's because he's scraping the shingles off the roof right now because he's replacing it tomorrow or the next day. And he's trying to beat the rain because we've had like torrential rain over here. And the other day I went in my office and it was just raining in the light. Like the light in the middle of the room, rain was coming through it. So that's dangerous because you don't want water with electricity. It was horrific. It's been years in the making, but recently things have really been ramping up to get this house renovation done. And I've got my I think I might have mentioned it in this video, maybe it was a different one, 7-month-old grandson who I watch almost every day. And he's going to be on the move. And this is not a child-proof home. So I'm very excited to get this done. And I am craving safety. Friends, I'm craving safety because I want to be safe. You may hate my personality. You know, on my cooking channel, I've had people say that the sound of my voice is really annoying. Well, I'm sorry. I can't help the way that I talk. If it irritates you that I'm from New York, I don't live there anymore. And what's wrong with being from New York, okay? That's geographical violence or geographical racism, hatred, I don't know. I am who I am. Love me or not. If you don't, just click away. Don't come for me. It used to really bother me, and it still does, because again, I'm a sensitive soul. But I'm not going to change who I am just to conform, because the thing of it is, the haters out there, they're going to hate no matter what. There's always going to be somebody that's not going to like something that you're doing. And I'm not going to metamorphosize myself to please everyone, because then I'm pleasing no one. Most of all, I'm not pleasing myself. Hope that makes sense. I really am. I can't help myself. See, as I'm working in one area, I always want to spread the love around. This definitely is coming along, but we need a lot more on the edges. So I'm going to go in with 106. Remember how we started going up and I didn't put, yeah, that's what I wanted. See? That's exactly what I wanted, how it's starting to like turn orange. Yeah, my husband said, I really like the rainbow effect, but it doesn't look like your reference photo. I said, well, it did. And I am using the colors from it. I'm just artistic license, friends. I have never been one to have to stick with doing it the way that I planned it. Is that the right way to say it? I want to evolve as it evolves. And actually, this is getting so orange. I really like that. I might actually, I don't know. I'm getting ideas here, friends. And that's the best part about this, is just zoning in or out, depending on how you say it. I'm zoning in and zoning out at the same time. How is that possible? I am thinking I'm going to do a background now that I'm looking at this. I almost see going in. Of course, the color's not on this, so we'll just bring in another color. Although this background is so pretty. Maybe we would do a background like this. I see it as soft pastels. What do you think? What do you think I should do? If you're here for the premiere, I think I'm going to make this a premiere. Let me know. I really want to do live streams with you guys. I'm very nervous live, and that's why I want to do it. If you don't want to do it, just do it. And you know me. Maybe you don't, but you will if you don't click away. Yeah, see, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring a little bit more touch of this, because the other thing is, I'm doing all of this the same day, but I did this yesterday. In your time, it's probably going to be the same day. I don't think I'm going to split this up. It'll just be an 8-hour color along, except I'll speed it up for you so that you don't get too bored with me. I really love long color alongs, but I want to hear them talking. I want to love like the ones where they're not, but I just don't. Okay, I know I went over the top with white, so I am going to do the same thing on these ones. 101. How am I doing so far? I don't know why I'm holding it up because you're going to be zoomed in. Okay, let's move on with these leaves. Again, I'm not sure if I'm done with the flower part right now, but we're going to say we are. So we're going to go into, bring the leaf colors over. So let's go in with the darkest one, 278. I just love the way these pencils glide on, especially after you already have some color on the paper. They just lay down. For me, they're just exactly how I want it to lay down, and it's exciting to me to see it come together. Not every color works as well, I figured out. And that's why there's test pages, and that's why you should swatch it out on the side. Make sure your colors don't turn to mud. I should do those things, but I don't. Most of the time, I don't. I'm a risk taker, friends, remember. to put some dark Naples ochre, 184. I'm going to take a chance here, friends. This could go really poorly, but I'm going to take a chance. I feel like it needs a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that. It just needed a little bit more depth. And even though I don't think I've used this color anywhere else, I can't remember at this point, it's still helping to unify it, even though it's not the same color. It's just making the leaves a little bit warmer. Oh yeah, especially on the top side. That is a huge difference. What do you think? Can you see the difference? Do you like the difference? It's too late. It's not, because I could erase it, just like I erased that. Or we could paint over it. Remember, we could tear it out, like I did. Again, sorry, Johanna. I like that addition, so I'm going to keep going. Way back in the day, when I was a little girl, hanging out in Brooklyn, I used to watch Bob Ross videos, and I loved the idea of just doing it. No such thing as an accident, just happy little trees, happy little accidents. So when my youngest was born, I got a set of Bob Ross paint. This was a very long time ago. Oops, I really cannot stay in the lines, especially when I'm talking. But anyway, and I painted one painting every single day for a year. They weren't that good, okay? I did end up selling all of these paintings. My ex-mother-in-law, they lived in almost by Canada, in New York, like just outside of Buffalo. There was a restaurant, or it was a family's restaurant, I don't know, but they loved the paintings. And so over time, I grew. Like, I started learning. I read so many books. I completely self-taught. Not that I'm against formal education, because clearly I have a lot of degrees. But I'm fascinated by experimentation. Oh, I love this edition. And see, now I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. I'm just putting it where it makes sense to me. And it's like I'm painting with this color, and I'm very happy right now, friends. This is what I needed in my life. It was just missing. You know, it was missing for so long. But anyway, so I did a painting every day, and I started to get better and better. Then I started teaching Bob Ross style paintings at Michael's. This was, goodness, decades ago. Then I started doing murals. Somebody came in and saw my painting hanging up and asked if I did murals. So of course I said, of course. So I had to learn how to do it. It was so fun. I got my first graphics tablet back then and started planning things digitally. And since that time, there's nothing quite like holding it in your hand. And I love actually working with pencils, and I did a lot with pen and ink, and paint is my favorite, although I don't know, colored pencil now is getting up there on the list. It requires more thought. I don't want to say I'm a thoughtless artist. I don't like to think too much, and then I like to really wing it. You gotta do a little bit more planning. But it's also kind of fun to challenge myself. I really like the addition. Just look, I didn't do these leaves yet, and look at it's so, okay, I've definitely veered away. Sorry, Sarah. I veered away from my color scheme, but it's inspiration. How do you think I did? I think I'm doing a great job. You don't think I'm doing a great job? Keep it to yourself. But anyway, so I started with the Bob Ross paintings. And then I think it's because of my dog. She had cancer. And I started painting animals. And at first I was terrible. Just kind of like if you watched my flip through of completed pages and whips, then you saw my first attempts ever at coloring. Like I didn't color as a child. Not that I ever remember. And it's okay. It's okay to not do a good job. We all start from somewhere. And I feel like I really had so much to learn. I didn't really have it. You know, I wasn't born with artistic ability. I was born with theater. And still, I thought I was born with singing ability. It's nowhere near like what people can do now. I do love to sing. Sometimes I do sing, even on a stage with my favorite band. But I'm nowhere near a singer. But theater for drama was such a huge part of my life. So I went to that FAME High School, that School of Performing Arts in Manhattan, and I went for theater, and I loved it. I didn't go for art. People that know me in this life, meaning since I'm not in the theater anymore, they're like, they naturally assumed I went for art, and I didn't. I was a horrible artist back then. I can't really draw stick figures very well. And this is the last leaf and look at the difference. What a great addition. Again, this is why you want to take a chance. But my grandmother, she raised me, her and my grandfather, but she sent me like a sketchbook for when I was 14. It was so bad. I have it somewhere. It's buried. I'm going to dig it out and I'm going to share that with you guys. We'll do a flip through. I'm totally kidding. I'm not doing that. That's blackmail. I might show you something in there, but I have friends of mine, actually, friends of mine that went for art, and they couldn't believe I ended up being an artist because of how terrible I was. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Do you see how I just manipulated that color? Oh, I'm getting that vibe. That's why I love these, because it's oil. I feel like I can slide it around more, like I do with my Alkyd oil paints. So yeah, that's how I got started. And Bob Ross and that style will always have a special place in my heart. But then I did steer away from that, and I'd spent a lot of time doing plein air painting, and that's where I really learned to see. Because we think we see, but we're drawing something based on our belief, our memory of what we believe it looks like. And if you're learning to draw and paint, you have to unlearn that. So I started squinting, and I would hold up like a viewfinder that I made. So it was like a map board. I bought these like a 5x7 map board, and I would hold it up at arm's length, always the same. And I would paint what was inside of there. So that was my border, because otherwise, where do you start? And it was such a great exercise. And so I started setting a timer for 30 minutes. And I would have to do a painting in 30 minutes. And that was some of the best artwork I've ever done. And I would have 3 paintings done. And my friend, Bonnie, we used to paint together a lot. And she wouldn't even be finished setting up. Sorry, Bonnie. Sorry, not sorry. And she would get so mad at me. She's like, how did you do that? Because I forced myself to have a time limit. And it actually was helpful. Because I have, again, a perfectionistic mindset. And the way to overcome that is just to do it. Okay, it's done. I'm kidding. It's not. It will never be done. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the 174. I really want to contour this. I think I'm actually going to go in with the gray color. Just in certain spots. I might even use black in a few spots, because I really like the depth of, I am not afraid of black, Do I have Payne's Gray? Payne's Gray was one of my favorites, and I very rarely used black as a painter. I always made it. And see, that's the thing. You don't need 100 colors. I only had a few, and I can make any color. It's so different with colored pencils. You can. Obviously, I am blending, but it's different. It's also because I'm relatively a baby at it, right? I'm not a baby like that, but just a baby like I'm new. I'm brand new, like my grandson. Just like him, I'm just learning my way. Man, I can hear my husband up there just ripping off shingles. I hope it doesn't rain tonight, friends. Boy, I really hope you guys like spending time with me like this, because I really like to hear myself talk. I have a lot of friends, but I feel like most of them, because I'm a mountain biker, so I have a lot of mountain biking friends, but in terms of like art, I really don't have. I'm lonely. I'm lonely, friends. Will you be my art friend? Shout out to Tanya, my coloring friend, Tanya, who I bother almost on a daily basis. It's so nice to chat with people who have similar interests, who don't think it's stupid. I mean, I do have a lot of people that are like, why are you're coloring? Like, what's wrong with you? Like it's not a real thing. And it is. This is a real thing. I love it. I'm not going to feel guilty. I'm not going to feel guilty about doing something that I love. And I don't have to just sit and draw something and paint something for it to be worthwhile. I can color. And I can envision. See, I feel like we're going to go for it, friends, because that's how I'm vibing. Let's try the gray first. So we're going to go cold gray 235. Where should we try it? Let's do it right here. I'm really vibing this. Oh yeah, see? The worst case scenario would be it was a poor idea. But I am going to try. That's what, if you subscribe to my channel, I would be so appreciative. But what you're always going to get from me is somebody who, even when I'm afraid, I get nervous. I do. But even when, I'm going to do it anyway. For you. Well, I'm going to do it for you too, but I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it because it frees me. I have a lot of anxiety. Can you tell? Actually, that was in my chart. Here in the United States, we just have our medical chart, but nobody talks to us about the diagnosis. They just give it to us. And we read about it. So I saw it in my chart, anxiety, and I was so upset. And I asked my nurse practitioner, I'm like, why does it say I'm anxious? She said, because you are. So I said, how come you never talked to me about it? Yeah, healthcare is really let me down in a lot of ways. I don't want to get sad, but sometimes it's interesting because back in the day, painting got me through a lot in my life. I lost both of my parents, and I consider myself an orphan. I'm 51. I lost both of them. My dad, I was in my late 20s. My mom, I was in my 30s. It was really close to each other, like eight years apart. But especially with my dad, he was sick for so long, and art got me through. I did a lot of really weird paintings of my dad. Like really, like architectural style paintings, like blocks of color, weird, dark, very dark colors. I actually didn't know and I was a full-time artist doing commissioned dog show paintings, but I didn't want to do those anymore. I just wanted to paint my dad. But it got me through. I used to, and actually with art, my best artwork would come when I was crying. So yeah, I'm a little bit dramatic, I told you. The theater, right? But no, in all seriousness, even when I would work on people's paintings, I would feel the dogs. Because so many of them were sick. A lot of them were still alive, but they had cancer or something else, and they were just older. And I would feel them, like what it would be like for the owners and for the animals. I love animals so much, and I would cry. I cried a lot. I would listen to musical theater. Go figure. Phantom of the Opera was always one of my favorites, and I would sing in my studio and cry, and I couldn't even see the painting because I was crying so hard. And it was like the best paintings of my life I've ever done were when I was filled with so much emotion, and I just allowed it to pour into my art. And I've been afraid since I first started coloring of feeling like I have the comparison issues. I see other people's work and I'm just never going to measure up. And I don't want to feel like that. That is something that actually causes disease, or feelings like that. So I want to free myself, and the way I free myself is just by feeling. I'm not going to mess this up, and if I do, it doesn't matter. I tried. And the best work I've ever done is when I'm just doing it by feeling, and right now that's exactly what I'm doing. I also talked on the phone a lot when I would paint. I had this other friend, he was an abstract artist. We were really good friends. I was good friends with his husband too. Whatever I was doing, if I was making clothes, if I was building my office or my studio, like he actually came and helped me in exchange for me making him homemade fettuccine Alfredo. Again, check out Dining with Tara. It's really great recipes on YouTube and also the website. You could build meal plans there for you to do that. I have a lot more recipes to put on there, but I'm digressing, friends. But yeah, I would talk on the phone a lot, and just, actually, now that I'm remembering, I used to say to people when I would teach, stop thinking. Just look. Paint with your eyes and your heart and soul, not with your mind. As crazy as that sounds, stop thinking. When you're thinking, you're afraid. I'm afraid I don't want to mess this up, but look at what I've done with this leaf. I followed her design, but I've given such shape and dimension. When my earlier work, you saw the chicken scratch because I was too afraid to lay down color, because what if I don't do it right? And I will not let those feelings take hold of me. Again, I got in the grasp again. Fear of failure, fear of shame, of expectations. People expect me to be so much better than I'm doing because I've been an artist, right? That, is this the best she can do? Like that mindset? Versus, I'm going to paint with my heart. I'm going to draw. I'm going to be a colorist from within, from my heart. And, get over here, pencil. And if I'm doing that, how on earth can I mess it up? You can't. You can't. If it's from within, if it's coming from within you, if you're feeling something, that's a win. You know what builds and brews diseases? Fear. fear. Okay, I love, 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 love how this is coming out. I need a little bit more. What should I use? Let's use, let's go back to 184. Yeah, I'm working out. I love that. See how, again, I'm manipulating that color. I'm really working out in my mind who I am right now in my midlife. In my midlife, that's a complete sentence. I'm working it out. Who am I? I don't have to be anyone other than who I am. I don't have to meet an expectation from someone else. You know what I mean? I am enough, just as I am, and so are you. You are enough exactly as you are. You don't have to be anybody else. You are absolutely special, and there's no such thing as perfect, but you're the perfect version of you, exactly as you are. I really needed this in my life. Come to Jesus moment, though. Being free. Allowing yourself to just arrive into who you're meant to be. Not who other people expect, who you actually are inside. And if they don't understand, it doesn't matter. It's what you feel on the inside. I am going to put some, not that one. I'm going to put some blue. Why not that one? I guess this was the blue. We're going to put some blue, 137 blue violet. It needs just a little bit. I'm really going for it with this corner. You notice that? Just a little bit. It's also helping to bring all the colors together. I really wanted it for right here because this spot right here, it's going to have shadows underneath with the way that the branches are splaying out. Oh, I really like that. We can be who we are without fear of what we aren't. You're enough exactly as you are right now. I do have a problem with finishing things. I like to sit with them for a while and kind of like the art talks to me and it tells me when it's done, as weird as that sounds. I have to feel it. I don't want to be rushed. Okay, I need to step away from this for a second. Look away. Come at it with fresh eyes. I do really like it. I feel like it needs a background. Oh, not needs. It doesn't need anything. I'm gonna put a background. This is gonna be part one because I want to sit with this for a little bit. I want to think about it because I do think I want to come in. I think I want to either do colors like this or do a paler blue. Like, let me think about it. Like I did on the turtle spread in World of Flowers. Like not for realism, not like it's the sky and I'm doing the ground and a bunch of other stuff, but just an abstract background. Oh, let's bling this out. Let's bling it out. Let me get my gel pens. So I've got my white Signo and I have these Pentel Sparkle Top. I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna just go for it, friend.
So hold on to your hats, friends, because things are going to get a little crazy over here. I had a lot of difficulties. My head was in the way for so much of this. I had to edit in a creative way. I do apologize, and I promise I'm going to get better at this. So I'm using the gel pens, noticing that I don't really like how this is coming out, which is kind of the theme for this whole experience. So I grabbed my Artex markers. I really wanted the center of these flowers to pop and to look a lot more realistic than they were. So I literally could not decide. So I'm going in with the yellow, I'm going in with orange, I'm going in with so many different colors, and I'm trying this other glitter pen, and none of these things were really working out. I did like the pink. Ultimately, I did not like the white dots. It was just too artificial looking, and we have to go with our hearts, my friends. So when I grabbed this like purpley color, well, of course I love purple, it really started to come together. And then I was grateful for the white dots because it was just one more layer of dimension. What I'm learning, and of course I'm grabbing my swatch card again, looking like, what else can I add? But I really wanted to tear this out of the book like I did with that other page. But I challenged myself to just keep going because, and again, I really am confused with what I'm doing. And this isn't because when we don't have something work out the way we want it to, it doesn't mean we don't know what we're doing or that we're not competent, okay? What that means is we just don't have a clear vision. But look, it really started coming together. And it was at this point that I realized I just need to just double down on what I was already doing, which was using different shades of orange and like the brown. And I wanted the center to be gold. I should have left it, yellow to begin with, but when I went in with the black, I know it sounds crazy, it really made it pop and gave it so much dimension. And then I came over it with brown because I didn't want the black to be on top because that's the shadow that's underneath. This was such an amazing learning experience. And I hope that you learned something today. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you want us to be coloring friends, consider subscribing. I'm so glad we are on this journey together. I'm going to call it because if I do any more, I'm going to overwork it. What do you think? Is it a win? Is it a lose? Is it a win-lose? Is it a draw? I really, really like it. I love it. And when we put the background in next time, we're going to bring it all together. I love you guys. I hope you're having an awesome day. I'm getting ready to go meet with some of my clients. And what a fabulous day I had spending time with you. Hope you have a great rest of your day and happy coloring. Bye, friends.